It's been a bit of a while, about a couple days now. I've been working basically in silence for a good while now with Blender, where I have... Let me adjust this real quick. I gotta move my mic just a hair. Really up in my grill right now. I'm trying not to blast out the hearing. Bring myself down a little bit. I'm assuming this is good. My mic normally isn't this close, but you know, you get a nice sort of bassy effect. Actually, I don't even know exactly what this sounds like. Let me turn monitoring on real quick. Just doing a little bit of... Okay. Yeah, it sounds fine. Have you ever tried talking with monitoring on? It's really hard. Especially trying to talk in long sentences. Start to stutter over yourself. It's like having a fucking stroke, man. Okay. Well, this is probably fine. I'm just gonna move my mic just... There we go. My mic was a little bit too close to my monitor. So, gonna talk a little bit more. I'm gonna check out the monitoring. Seems to be fine. So, when I last left off, I was doing stuff. I'll show what I had gotten done in my over the past few days. Yeah, don't save. That's fine. Now, I have fully rigged, and I now have fully rigged and textured my character that I was doing, one of the characters that I have. So here's my little boy. This is Capreo, the wizard's assistant. And on top of being fully texture modeled, he also now has facial expressions and whatnot. My textures are a bit ugly, which is, you know, to be expected. When the texture painting, I only sort of cover where the polygons are available. So, sometimes I tend to leave blank spots right here. I used a picture of my nephew. I stole his face and I slapped him on the character. The photo scan worked pretty good, so I'll probably do that for another character if I ever do that here soon. But if you could see here, we go into pose mode. I used a UV warp to be able to animate its face. So if I move this bone, it's a bit creepy if we don't have the snapping on. We have, you know, some blanks and whatnot. But we could see here we have facial features. I believe I can actually just do this. Yeah, I could just... Yeah, I set up a bit of a structure where I can just apply facial expressions like that. And from the looks of things, I forgot to secure this, so... There we go. That's my bad. That's Amateur Action 1. Nah, that ain't it. But I also have a bit of an animation I made, so I believe he looks side to side and blinks. Yeah, we got a little blinky fella going on. And I also, because I'm going to be using this sometime here in the future, I had made a little effect for something or other. 1 second, I got vertice snapping on. This is I really like this effect that I had gotten going, so I made a little magic effect. So if we go to here, we have this very sort of prismatic, sort of opalescent shimmering. I have it in I have it animated too. So if we shade it smooth, we kind of have this sort of shimmering opalescent kind of deal going on. And this is what my shading did. So I have here... look at this more. I have a wave texture set up with a generated mapping node. I passed some color through the factor, and then I combined them with Fresnel layer weight to sort of give 1 second, to give this sort of layered effect where it's blue around the edges and then sort of a brighter green in the center. And then I passed it through a principled BDS shader, so that way we have this sort of metallic, sort of shimmering effect that goes to it. Actually, I'm gonna play with the height real quick. Let's see what this does. If I can. God, it's 1 pixel big. It's hard to select. Okay, so if I mess with the distance. I don't really do much. I didn't really. I kind of expected it to do a bit more. I'm also, what does invert do? Flip it around. Doesn't really do much. Oh well. But yeah, so I have it's metallic, so that way it has a very shiny, watery kind of effect. And if we put something inside this, so let's duplicate this, scale it down, and let's say give this a, like a rock or something like that. Say, door? Yeah, sure. We can really see the kind of color that we're working with here. A very nice effect, I feel. I really like that. But I'm gonna play with it just a little bit more. So if we do that, that's the full effect. But it's hard to see what we're doing now. So, but if we, I feel that's a pretty good median right there. Oh, I think I have this in controls. Yeah, I do. There we go. One second, I'm just going to be playing with this for a hot second to try to figure out what the best... I like that. There we go. I'll just save that, so that way I have that saved for later. But I wanted... excuse me. Shifting positions, I'm afraid I'm gonna smack the mic. But I think this needs to come down a little bit. There we go, that's better now. But I wanted to make something. I need to make a new character. So I am going to start a new thing. And yeah. Here's what I had in mind. So I have over here a script I'm working on. There's a character that I've mentioned, and I've been contemplating what exactly I want him to be. So I have, as of right now, 3 characters made. I have Capreo, which is the character that I have made so far. So the younger wizard assistant or apprentice or whatever. I have Gamalier, which is the wizard, and I haven't made him yet. He's more younger. I don't want to go for the old Merlin style, very obvious very obvious wizard look with the long white hair and white beard. Although he will still look like a wizard. He's gonna have robes and shit, and he's gonna have like beard, but he isn't gonna be like an old ass Merlin type character. And then a new character is starting to come to me, where here, where is it now? At the last line, one of the last lines before Gamalier leaves, I have, I hope you'll take good care of Aartero for me for a while. Now, I've been kind of contemplating what exactly I wanted Aartero to be, because Aartero is obviously some kind of pet that Gamalier Gamalier has, but I haven't really thought about what I wanted that to be. So, I need to think as to what I want Gam. Playing with my audio a little bit. I'm afraid I'm peeking the mic here. Alright, I'm gonna monitor my audio again. I'm very anal about making sure my audio is good. How's it sound? Don't sound bad. That's probably. Okay. I did the whoopsie-doo and accidentally turned off monitoring for something else. So, basically, I've thought about what Aartero might be, and my initial thought was some kind of, like, pseudo-dragon, like a baby dragon. And that's kind of obvious, I feel. That's a kind of common wizard familiar, I feel. Then a second thought was some kind of bird, maybe a phoenix. And that's pretty common, too. So, I'd kind of thought about some other ideas. I thought it'd be funny if it was some kind of amorphous flying slime creature, but I don't know if I can animate that well. I don't exactly know how I would even go about animating it, really. I suppose just like a blob with a bunch of amateurs that makes it, jiggle. But I had another idea. And this idea was, I thought it would be interesting if I had some sort of winged cat. So, I kind of thought it would be an interesting idea to try to model a little low-poly cat fella in a very blocky kind of old 3D modeling style with, instead of using mesh deformation, you just have each joint be its own block. Kind of like how I have with Capreo now, where he's only just composed of, like, each part of his joints is just a separate block. Like his head's its own his head is his own mesh, that kind of thing. Just because that's just the style that I'm going. I could combine everything all together and go over cleaning up the mesh and making sure everything goes together and deforms properly with a UV. But at the same time, the point that I'm going for is a older animation style. I wanted to. I was originally thinking about doing PlayStation, but the low resolution is kind of a kicker for me at the moment, where it looks fine in low resolution, but the problem is as much as I like the style, I could still have a higher resolution and it'll look fine. And I figure that's easy. It makes it easier to watch, and if I do it in low resolution, I'm just going to be losing detail for no reason. So I'm gonna start making my little cat fella here. We're gonna start making Aartero. I'm gonna start copying and pasting some new ideas. Now, there's a specific folder for models in my floating island project. I think I'm gonna start there. We'll save this as model. This will be Aartero. Aartero.blend. So this will be here, where this is. Okay. So. Oh. Okay. References. And this will be cat. We're getting some cat references. So. Name that real quick before it bothers me. Okay, so we're going for the front. There's my animation reference. My animation demos and here's some cat references. I'm gonna need the cat's body and grab it. That should get me some. Oh. Maybe this. Cat pose. Slap that in here. A bit big. Okay. So let's put that to world origin and add ourselves a cube. I think a cube will be a fine place to start. That, I think what I'm gonna do to start with the face. Go. I need to get down the Blender shortcuts as much as I like them. I need to do it I need to find ways to improve my 3D modeling speed, because I tend to flounder about with my shortcuts and I have to go and click on things. Okay, so I want to speed this along. I'm going to swap to these vertices, and I'm going to add a mirror modifier. Here now, is it M? Can I just do that? No, that's mesh. What would that be? Well, I'm hovering at, but it's whatever. Yeah, isn't there a thing? How do I do that? Under turn on button play? Is that what it's called? Screencast. That's what it's called. Cast. How do I turn screen? Add-on? The add-on screencast key. Yeah, alright, I'll add that real quick. I feel that's probably for the best. Well, that ain't it. Recently, the last active developer quits. Download screencast. I have to download it? That's a third-party add-on. Oh. Third-party, huh? Where'd it be? No screencast? Oh, I guess I have to download it manually or something. Yes. Guess add-on is now available on GitHub. Installation of add-on goes like you. Well, that's a roundabout way, and I'd have figured that this add-on would be for, you know, like I would have figured that screencast add-ons would be installed by now, or at least be a part of, the actual thing. Okay, this is my Blender thing, what is it? Not installed. No, there's no way that's where. Good question. Where is it installed? Application launch. I don't know where my Blender directory is. Now that I... launcher. Now, this is embarrassing. L. Where the hell is my director? Oh wait, I got a big brain idea. Here's what I'll do. Okay. Edit, preferences, add-on, install. I don't even need the directory. We'll just go into here. We'll make a new folder. Add-ons. We'll just paste it in here. Install. D drive, Blender model, add-ons. Yeah. Okay. So now I should be able to turn it on. Okay, it works. Here we go. Alright, screencast keys are on. I'd like to have like a nice purple. And then we will increase the font size. About 24, I think. I think 24 will be nice. Alright. Oh, shadow color. Ah, I didn't even realize I was doing that. It's probably for the best. Alright. I'll have a little bit of a tint to yellow to it. Alright. I think that... Okay, so let's get some cat shit going on now. Here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna take this face, we're gonna inlay it. And this is where we're gonna start with the ear. So... if nothing else, I'll have the topology ready for having ears. Stretch this out. And we're gonna take this down. I'm about to loot a GameStop and strip naked. Nice, I guess. Hey man, how you doing? Alright. Hey man, if you go to the GameStop, why don't you pick up some Animal Crossing? Alright. That... been kind of busy studying. What you studying? I've been sort of silently busy working on stuff. I haven't been streaming in a while, but that's mainly because I've been either moving or I've been sort of working on my animation stuff. I think we're doing good here with sculpting. Okay. Now let's do some stuff. Oh no. Let's take that down. Last 3 weeks of school, so where I'm overworked. Yeah, that stuff sucks. What exactly are you studying? Is it high school or middle school or I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't want to presume. Okay. I gotta turn on clipping. That's what I need. High school. Yeah. Man, it's been 5 years since I've had high school, I believe. Been a long, long time. Back in the old days, back when... Of course, I wouldn't trade it for anything now. Alright. Here we go. I've kind of been failing language classes. Which language? Look at informatics and IT. That's good. Alright. I've been failing Bulgarian and German. Ouch. For a while, I took Spanish. I took Spanish for at least a couple years now. I took Spanish from, what's it now, freshman year to senior. And at the end of it, I couldn't bring myself to keep doing it, so I ended up swapping to French. And then I took French for long enough to know that I didn't want to ever take French again. French is a silly language, I find. Senior year, grade 12. I only got one more year of it, so, you know, you don't gotta worry about it for much longer. Which is good. How's that looking? We don't have names for classes in Belgium. Yeah, no, I assume we only have numbers, so yeah, year 4. I think having years being like, I'm freshman, I'm senior. I think that's mainly an American thing, I'd wager. Maybe it's just sort of a colloquial thing that's stuck. I don't know why. And some funkiness going on with this. Dude, splitting it like this should make it shade better, but then again, I think it might be. Oh, there's something funky going on. What happened there? So if I brought that in, flipping. You're really good with that knife tool. I barely use it, honestly. Huh. Great. Okay. Take this knife tool, cut over like that. Try to. Loop cut is better than the knife. Yeah, it's better. Not gonna argue with that. Okay, dissolve the face. Get rid of that edge. Sort of playing around, trying to get a feel for exactly what it is I'm trying to, how I'm gonna go about making. Can't delete that because we're triangles. What? I don't know why. That guy, yeah. Okay. Never modeled a cat. What's your opinion on Sculptress? Need to research what's thing. Sculptress. I don't know what Sculptress is. Excellent gateway into exciting world of 3D. It's a feature that is easily learned, even if someone has no experience in digital art, yet robust, creating a base model. I have no idea. I have no idea how to use it. I've never even heard of it. So, I suppose there's your opinion, as bad as that is. Okay. That might help. Free version of ZBrush. Has better sculpting than Blender. Interesting. I hardly... For me, I use sculpting only for, like, laziness. Being like, I could take into... For me, it's essentially an easier version of, like, proportional editing. So it could be like, okay, I could hit G, like O, and I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna pull this vertice here, and oh, man, how big's my selection? What the hell? There it is. I could be like, okay, I'll proportional edit. I'll take this, pull this up here, and pull that down, and why is there an edge there? I don't know why there's. But for me, I'd be like, okay, I'm lazy. Just sculpt mode this, that there, that out. Grab that. That. I like sculpting, I just suck at it. Yeah. I've made a cat-esque creature before. I made for my friend. He has a D&D character where he was playing a catfolk, or tabaxi, or whatever it is. And I 3D modeled its head and its whole body. I think I have it somewhere. I'll save this here as real quick for Aartero. Let me go find it. I think I have it somewhere. Up. Kobold low. This? Oh. I guess this is when I was working on it, before I did the multi-res. That's an old one. Where was he? Rabbit, Thurgix. I think it would be Angelo. I'm kind of into the nerd part of 3D modeling, like gig graph. I enjoy nerding out and reading papers about how to make Sims 5% better. That character looks like a weird furry. Don't ask me. It was a character for a friend of mine. You want to see furries though? Hold on. This is an old one that I had worked on, and it was a catfolk, and it's fucking. This is like one of the first character models I ever made, and he's fucking gross and ugly, and oh, I hate it. I need to redo it. It's so bad. I didn't say that I want to see a furry. Well, sorry. Oh god, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna cover it up. There's worse things. Where was it now? It's a kobold. It's the one that I was showing you was a kobold. That's just a dragonoid character from D&D. Dungeons and Dragons and whatnot. Little, cave-dwelling creatures, and they stab you with spears and stuff. Where was my... There it is. After a friend spammed me with interpretive furry art, I'm too scared. Interpretive furry art? I don't know what interpretive what? You mean... suggestive? Furry hentai. Yeah, I've seen worse. There's far. People have their kinks and they do their thing. It's, you know, you gotta, whatever. Kind of looks like a rabbit. I was at my dentist and got a notification, boom. That is definitely a bigger problem. I would have not been happy with my friend had they did that to me. Then again, my friends don't send me porn because they have taste. Okay, I think I'm gonna select a blob tool. I need an inflate tool. And I'm gonna have a fall off of sphere. I think it's rejected. Smooth. Sphere. There we go. I'm gonna have to play with this a good deal to get this to work right. I need to have a far better understanding of cat facial structure than I already do. Okay, well, first of all, from the looks of things, I'm going way too long. My cat's a long boy. At least it's not like that one girl which desperately wanted to do weird things with my toes. Also, your cat looks too low poly. Kind of the point. Both the top and each of the sides. I can always make that work. I'm very amateurish when it comes to doing animals, and I always work very low poly to high poly. Okay, flatten that out. We're getting somewhere. Brow. Okay. Your look's amazing. Organic things are hard. Yeah, I'm personally I struggle with I struggle with mechanical stuff. Okay, so the cat's eyes would be right here, so I figured this would be the brow. Brow is... And I'm gonna cement this by using a mask, so that way I don't fuck with it no more. Edit, mask. Oh wait, can I box hide it? Nope, that's a box select. Where is mask? Oh, I have it. Okay, cool. Mask ain't working. I have to go to bed now. Thanks for making my day a bit better. At me on Discord after you finish the cat. Stay safe, guy. Alright, good night, my guy. I need to stream earlier. I've been struggling to stream as early as I have been, considering it movement and whatnot. Have a good night. I'm gonna add an extra loop cut here. I wanna get some more geometry. That, pull like that, in like that. What's going on with that? Ah, that's what. that, bring that in. I don't think that's working too well. Alright. Right, yeah. Alright, let's split this. If I can. Okay. Ah, my speaker! Oh well. Alright. Alright, we'll turn clipping off. We'll split this. I'm not entirely certain how I want to go about making this cat ear. Another loop cut. Turn clipping back on. Off. Cat's nose is there. It's been a long time since I've been able to see my cat. Alright. Okay. Let's try with a different thing. Different mode of thinking. Let's try 3D sculpting, as much as I don't really do that. Okay. That there. Let's try 3D sculpting. I don't normally 3D sculpt, but let's give it a shot, and then I can try my hand at... Huh. I don't know how it did that. Yeah, 0 in the Z-axis. There we go. Right. So, unfamiliar with sculpting as my primary way of making things. I tend to prefer traditional. I much prefer traditional. Though. selecting anything. Not. Let's smooth down the back of the head. Do anything. Select it. Let's try the snake. Oh yeah, I should turn on dynamic topology so that way I can. Anyway, dynamic topology, there it is. Okay. Things set up here. Okay, now it should all be nice and apologized. Okay, so the cat has a brow. Brow? Your clay strip. That. Alright, that's play minus, is it? Yep, yeah, alt to minus. Grab. Okay. That looks like fucking shit. I need to add something to. There we go. Alright, so topology there should be better now. That all up. My cat's all lumpy now. Start with that. That's getting closer to the shape that I would like. Alright, we're going to take a flatten tool. That's better. Flatten the side of this. This here. Alright. That. Okay. Okay, I'm a Let's get a pinch. That should be together. I should change this to amateurish, Alright, let's see here. goes. That needs fixed. Add some topology there. There you go. Okay. Labor. Alright. And then there's a no. That's generally a little. Okay, I should turn on mat cap. Turning my cat into a dog. Oh no. Whereas if we... Thank you. Okay, this is generally the shape that I want. Render, ability, show and view. Display, just have it as a wire. And then we, I got an idea. There's a remesh option. I believe I have it now, remesh. Actually, I had some. That. Heck yeah. I think we'll work with this actually. Yeah, let's apply the remesh. Off. Okay. Here's what we'll do. Box select everything on this side of the room. Delete those vertices. I'm gonna have to retopologize this whole thing. Fortunate, but add the mirror modifier. No, that's the wireframe. Whoopsies thing. Mirror modifier. And then we'll apply clipping and bring everything. Should generally have it that we do some solving real quick. Merge those two together. I think we got a pretty good cat shape. Now then, let's add a new. Let's start fresh, so that way I can. All right. Now we'll set this as a wireframe. Certainly was messy, to be sure. But should be on the way now to making something more approachable. Alright. Gear modifier. Flipping. Ridge cut that way, ridge cut. Always start low poly and work your way down. There, start there. This here. There. That. There. There. That. Alright. That, bring that in. That. I think I might have ended up creating some vertices on the inside. Face hole. There's a whole face across the whole thing like that. That needs to go. Delete those faces. Alright. That was a big oopsie daisy. Alright. Bring that nose right there. Bring that right there. That there. That is the right one. Okay, click it. There you go. That out like that. That, bring that down. Alright, loop cut that. Bring the mouth down there. 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 Knife cut. Inventory. That up like that. We'll probably insert a new that right here. Because we're gonna need one to act for the prow. Bring that up. Have anything. Ears. This. That. I think these looks make these. That. Down. Up. In. That head down. Up. Oh. That. Happened here. That. Pull. out. That up. That in. That in. That. 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 And that. Take this, move over, out, bring that in, that. I think we got cat head now. Got it. Here now. I also gotta know how the cat ear move. No. How to animate it. Can I rotate these? I want to see if I can make them face out. I don't know if I'll be able to have it so that way I can animate the ears, at least in a way that's reasonable. I might have had my ears messed up. Rip them. Rotate. think I have the topology to make it work the other way around. This. That. That's the top of here. My topology is all kinds of fuck now. Got a message. I might have to end the stream here soon. Might be very soon, depending on what this message is. That's the tip. Cat here is definitely the hardest part of the whole thing, and trying to figure out how to apologize this shit. Damn it. I think it was fine like this. Not perfect, but it's a cat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream like right now. Anyway, I think this will be fine for the cat. For now, anyway. I have to figure out if I need. I might have to redo the ears. I think I definitely have to redo. Anyway.